Arellano, listen, we get 8 out of 10 officers that we ask about the First Amendment. 8 out of 10 of them don't know it.
Do you know it?
Freedom of speech.
What else?
And what else?
It's a 4-part.
Bro, this is the first law of the land.
4 more.
You gotta shine here. This is your spot. This is your time to
I
shine.
mean, freedom of speech.
What else?
Okay, what else?
Teach me. That's your
Oh,
job.
There
wow.
we go. Freedom
You're
of
teaching
speech.
me.
Freedom of press. Freedom of religion.
Assemble.
Freedom to assemble.
If your true directive is to educate someone on their First Amendment rights, why does it have to be antagonistic?
Because we've exhausted every other option.
Yeah,
We have exhausted every other option.
I'm just being, we're being realistic.
That's my answer.
So like,
From Sea to Shining Sea, people are picking up and doing this, and we have had thousands of videos now of police officers, and there is a high percentage of that as well. Police officers actually violating people's rights. So now that it's on camera, it's a pattern, and now it can't be swept under the rug. We're not doing this, we're not doing that. We are seeing so many rights violations over and over and over and over again. And in reality, we walked around that compound, the sheriff's training facility. We walked around the LAPD training facility. Most cops called on the audio. It was pretty freaking cool, right? We got the Guinness World Records on that right now. But not one wall, not one chalkboard, not one area, nothing in both compounds say anything about the First Amendment. So how are we training our officers to actually go out on the streets and enforce law? Wait, what law? We don't know the law.
Yeah, well,
That's a problem, bro.
Spend more time in the law library than in the gun range. That's what we're saying.
Right.
that's debatable. That's
saying?
debatable
That's what I'm
because
saying.
our arena is.
This is not an arena, bro. We're not gladiators.
No, you just don't.
Right.
It's not. You missed the words.
Okay.
Lakers, Dodgers, Ducks, Kings.
You got tattoos?
No. I have no tattoos. No tattoos. I have none. Zero.
Nice.
I
Nice.
made a promise to my father.
Angels, Clippers, real set trippers.
How is it a sustainable system,
how is
bro,
that possible?
where police officers don't know the First Amendment and our kids don't know the First Amendment? First law of the land. That
It's
is
your job.
no, bro. It's your superior's job to train you guys in the
superior's
First
job to
Amendment.
teach
You
you.
guys,
Look,
you've taken
I
on
roamed that
role.
compound.
You've
Right,
taken
you're right,
on
bro.
that role.
You're right. I
You
do.
have taken
I
on
have.
that role.
That's right, bro. You're right. You're right about that. We have taken on that role to teach.
My job is law enforcement.
Yeah, enforce law.
But in reality,
The amendments are part of the
policy enforcement in reality.
No, it's not.
I know a lot of officers that
enforcement.
should be called I don't know the law enforcement.
Because
11 subjects with cameras at location harassing employees. Wow, dude.
subjects.
Wow. Hey, the caller. Hey, manager. The caller. He says that we're harassing. Dude, that's not a good call, man. You guys ought to scold that guy for making that call, dude.
they don't know any better.
Yeah, but they were the ones. Like we had really good conversations. I don't see anybody that was harassing nobody. In reality, they were trying to harass us with trying to get us to stop our
Well,
freedoms.
what are they going to put in the book?
Huh? That's not your fault, but I'm just
What are they
saying.
going to put?
Yeah.
They're being nice guys. No, that's why we would come, right?
Guys with cameras asking
That doesn't get
questions.
us here to say that
Right.
they're nice guys.
Yeah. That's why I don't like that whole see something, say something stuff, man, because it just, I mean, I get it, bad guys and stuff, but look, also, what if dispatch was trained to actually really make sure that there's not a crime being committed, right? Like, oh, there's guys with cameras. Like, what if somebody called and says, look at this handsome Mexican man. He's walking around and all the ladies love him so much.
I get that a lot, though.
Yeah, and so all the fellas are mad, right? Because this guy's so damn handsome.
But that's the thing with the sheriff's department. We answer every call for service, regardless if there's merit to it or not. It's always been that way. It's our motto, the tradition of service.
And it also, but you know what we see because of that a lot though. I with all the propaganda that's spewed and thrown back at me, I'll give some back, right? But what I see with that is sometimes officers go on scene and they say, "We got a call. We need your ID, yada, yada, yada. We got a call. And they try to use that to violate people's civil rights. Now, if the deputy or officer, trooper went out there, said, we got a call, yada, 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 let me see your ID, the man's like, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? They said you did this, and the man's like, that's not illegal, right? Yeah. They still want ID over and over again.
It's the repetitive, the training, and they have to learn.
Exactly.
Right, they have to learn, and we're not immune to like we're always learning.
Right.
Okay? And one of the last skills, and I'll be honest, the young deputies is to learn how to talk to people. That's the last skill.
Last skill.
right out the gate. Teach you how to use all this stuff,
Right.
how to be a tough guy, whatever you want to call it. Command presence, they say.
Right.
But the last thing they learn is the skill to talk to people.
Right.
And that will get you out of a lot of situations.
And I believe too that your superiors, these political parasites, I like to call them sometimes, the ones that make the rules, I think they put you guys in dangerous positions, man. If I'm not mistaken, they're trying to make it to where somebody.
This job's a choice.
Yeah, I know, but you
It's
guys,
a choice.
you guys create.
No one's making you do it. No
Okay.
one made me do it.
Okay.
But I put in the application, I
Right.
signed the line, and I put myself there.
Right. And you know why? And you know what I say? That's why I say that you guys should get paid for your job, right?
We do.
But here's the thing. I don't believe that officer safety is heroism. I believe it's a form of cowardice. The public safety, in my opinion, that's what you guys get paid for, is to protect the public, not to protect yourself. Oh, officer safety. There's a lot of propaganda we're paying for and we're eating it up.
Okay,
Bro.
there's a certain level of goes with the territory. For you, like if it wasn't us, say you go to some random business and you do this First Amendment check, those people probably don't understand what you're doing. And I've been to it where they've sprayed them with water.
Yeah, I don't think
So, and there's always a possibility that those people might get angry, right? And what do? Smash your camera, do something.
That's why I don't personally do private businesses and
right,
stuff
but,
like some folks.
but it goes. But you have this level of experience, and I don't want to call it training, that you know that that's a possibility, and you do stuff to prevent that.
Right.
That's all officer safety is. Proven scenarios.
That's not necessarily true though, and I'll tell you why.
Well, no, because every situation is different unto itself. So,
All right, I got you.
every situation is different unto itself, but the dynamics stay the same. That for myself, I go home to my children because they depend on my paycheck.
I got you. We got children too, you know.
Right?
But let me tell you something really quick. Look, there's times that we showed up with cameras, and we've had officers look at us just because we're carrying a camera, stand back, officer safety. But we've had other people that don't have cameras walk right by them, right? So check this out. So I tell the officers, no, listen to me.
That's pretty good.
So what I do though, listen, I tell the officers.
These guys might get mad at me
But
because I
watch.
have my hand in my pocket, but that's because I don't fear you.
No, I know, but listen, I tell the officers.
That's what's up, man.
They tell me, oh, officer safety, stand back. We don't know you. You're carrying a camera. So you know what I told the officers? I said, how many auditors or journalists have killed any officers in the past 50 years?
None.
Zero.
None.
Because we're just there to film. Zero. So what are you talking about officer safety?
And like
But
you
you're
said,
letting other people without cameras walk around you.
It's a learning process.
Why not us?
Right.
Because we're carrying a
And
camera.
you know what's crazy is like the people should. I think there should be open carry nationwide, right? Because and because the people in reality, you're not responsible for my safety, bro. Castle Rock versus Gonzalez and you know what I mean? We're responsible for our safety. So ultimately we're responsible for our safety, and if it ever comes out in court, you guys, hey, you know what I mean? We're not responsible. These certain court cases say that we're not responsible for people's safety.
Have you tried that with like the federal government? Like,
we go everywhere, bro. CIA, DEA, FBI, fucking, all the alphabets.
Anywhere where our tax dollars are being spent on.
But how do you determine?
We look it up.
Oh, okay. It's my ignorance.
Right.
Yeah, we look it up.
Contracts, stuff like that.
Okay.
But
But
sad.
so if I wanted to do that, how would I look that up?
You watch my channel and you binge watch and you teach your family their rights.
You know what's sad, man? We
But
get.
see, I'm an old guy.
Listen,
I'm not down with all that stuff.
Arellano, listen, we get 8 out of 10 officers that we ask about the First Amendment. 8 out of 10 of them don't know it.
Do you know it?
Freedom of speech.
What else?
And what else?
Bro, this is the first law of the land. You gotta shine here. This is your spot. This is your time to
I
shine.
mean, freedom of speech.
What else?
Okay, what else?
Teach me. That's your
Oh,
training.
wow.
Freedom
You're
of
teaching
speech,
me.
freedom of press, freedom of religion,
Assemble.
freedom to assemble, and freedom to
But
grieve
what if
government.
the person does not have religion?
That's fine.
But still, he has freedom.
He's free to be an
He has
atheist.
freedom.
That's
He has
right.
free to believe whatever he
Are you
wants.
gonna are you
So
gonna
let
are
me
you
tell
gonna are you
guys
gonna beat him
something.
into
Let me tell you guys something.
submission?
It's the same. You guys have signs, right? There's some signs that
Are
say
you Christian or
no
not?
coming in with cameras, right? Cameras is the First Amendment, right? What about freedom of religion? What if I was a Muslim? What if I had something wrapped around my head and it said you can't come in here with anything wrapped around your head? That's my religion.
right.
You're gonna have to respect it. So you're gonna have to respect my camera because it's freedom of press.
I totally agree. But I was told by, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Another
No, of course.
First Amendment checker, and I said, if your motive is to teach someone the First Amendment, including myself,
Yeah.
right? I probably didn't even get asked that question since 5th grade.
You see?
No, that's fine. But I'm not. You don't find officers, and this is just my experience, going out and violating rights. It might happen, indirectly or what have you. But if your true directive is to educate someone on their First Amendment rights, why does it have to be antagonistic?
Because we've exhausted every other option.
Yeah,
we have exhausted every other option.
I'm just we're being realistic.
That's my answer.
So if a teacher is teaching his class, hey, this is your First Amendment rights.
Well,
bam, camera.
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't go down.
That makes me proud. That makes me proud.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something though. My daughter's 16. I don't know how old your kids are. I got a daughter that's 16. She doesn't know how to read and write cursive. They're not teaching that no more in school.
The Bill
of Rights is written in cursive.
Now, how is it a sustainable system,
how
bro,
is that possible?
where police officers don't know the First Amendment and our kids don't know the First Amendment? First law of the land.
That's your job.
No, bro. It's your superior's job to train you guys in the
superior's
First
job to
Amendment.
teach
Guys,
you.
you've taken
I
on
roamed that compound.
role.
Right. You're right, bro. You're right.
You have taken on that role.
That's right, bro. You're right about that. We have taken on that role to teach.
My job is law enforcement.
Yeah, enforce law.
But in reality,
the amendments are part of the
policy enforcement in reality.
No, it's not.
I know a lot of officers that should be called I don't know the law enforcement.
It comes from the executive portion of our government.
Mm-hmm.
The judicial portion of it makes it law.
Yeah, but the
We're
first law of the land is still
law enforcement portion.
But okay,
So
if
like
you guys
for
don't know
us,
the First
search and
Amendment,
seizure is like our number one priority. Search and seizure. That's our arena.
even
So
if
like
it
if I
violates First
just
Amendment,
snatched you up and put you in the car, that's a violation, right?
and that happens a lot, bro. And I'm gonna tell you
sure
something
it
else.
does.
Check this one out, right? Because we have decided to do this from sea to shining sea. Cameras, he just got here from Florida, right, to fly and hang out with me, bro. This is a good dude, man, right? Fucking homies. From sea to shining sea, people are picking up and doing this, and we have had thousands of videos now of police officers, and there is a high percentage of that as well. Police officers actually violating people's rights. So now that it's on camera, it's a pattern, and now it can't be swept under the rug. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. We are seeing so many rights violations over and over and over and over again. And in reality, we walked around that compound, the sheriff's training facility. We walked around the LAPD training facility. Most cops called on the audio. It was pretty freaking cool, right? We got the Guinness World Records on that right now. But not one wall, not one chalkboard, not one area, nothing in both compounds say anything about the First Amendment. So how are we training our officers to actually go out on the streets and enforce law? Wait, what law? We don't know the law.
Yeah, well,
That's a problem, bro.
Spend more time in the law library than in the gun range. That's what we're saying.
Right.
That's debatable. That's
saying?
debatable
That's what I'm
because
saying.
our arena is.
This is not an arena, bro.
No,
We're not gladiators.
No, you don't.
Right.
It's not. You missed the words.
Okay. I'll give you
We're
that.
exposed to search and seizure more often than freedom of speech, which, like in this situation, might meld. So if I say, no, you can't film here, and I snatch you up, no, I can't do that.
We had that happen a lot, bro.
I've
But
had
it
that happen
happens.
twice to me.
I'm fighting a case right
That,
now.
you know,
with that.
you saw that
Actually, I'm on
there's
the road.
no
kidding.
trespassing. There's no trespassing signs. I'm sure there will be soon.
Right.
Yeah,
After
we
this.
don't. You see, we don't.
So, but no, that's neither here nor there.
But you see,
But I'll say my fenced-in home does not have a no trespassing sign.
That's
yeah,
private
because
property,
your
bro.
home,
That's
your
private property.
Well,
Taxpayers don't pay for
If
that.
this was Walmart, we
Actually,
wouldn't
kind of,
be
yeah,
here.
but it's still private property.
If this
Yeah.
was Walmart, we wouldn't be here.
They could kick
But
us
what I'm
out.
saying is true. What I wanted to tell you is, we also, when we test the waters, we're not dumb. We don't go in restricted areas. We don't go and open up closed doors.
Yeah.
We just go wherever we are free to walk, this is a free country.
Right,
So
and
we're
you-
free to walk anywhere we want to go as long as there's no trespassing signs.
What's not
Right.
forbidden
no
is allowed.
restricted.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's what we do. That's where we come in. And we test the waters, and we want to let everybody know that this is America, a free country, that we are
It
free
is.
to walk around
I
wherever
love
we
this
want
free
without
country.
anybody coming
I
up to
love
us
this free
and
country.
asking us for papers.
and
Right?
you're expressing your freedom.
There you
I
go.
could tell you something, man. I'd like to get you on my podcast. You probably won't do it, but I would like to. You know, we don't have to, whatever. But I got to tell you something. I love talking to you.
Appreciate it.
Because this is how things get fixed.
It's been one of the best.
I learned more of my first.
And he just admitted he didn't know it, and we educated him. Which you
forgot.
didn't know since fifth grade. Since fifth grade. But at least you admitted it.
I've never claimed perfection.
But you see, we've had other officers that say, "I don't want to tell you right now," or "I don't have to tell you right now." At least you were honest. You said,
"No one is perfect, and I'm never ever going to claim to be perfect."
There you go. There you go. We all learn from our mistakes. We're human. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's how we deal with it that makes us a man. Either we can keep doing the mistake or we can learn from the mistake.
That's right, man.
I totally.
You're one of the first to do that, to actually the First Amendment.
Have a dialogue with us.
Have an ego and
Hey,
be
we
humble.
appreciate, man,
Enough
you
to
talking to
say,
us.
hey,
We
let me
usually
know.
don't get this,
Right.
so that's why we're really happy right now,
No, I
because we
appreciate
really
it.
don't
Lot
get
of-
this.
lot of law
And
enforcement-
whether you're doing it for the camera, or whether you're doing it
I don't
from
think
the
so.
kindness of your heart,
I don't think so.
I think you're doing it from the kindness of your heart,
Because I'm
and we
hot right
appreciate
now.
that, bro.
Can I give you guys short sleeve shirts no more?
You got tattoos?
No.
No.
Dangerous
I have no
territory.
tattoos. No tattoos. I have none. Zero.
Nice.
I
Nice.
made a promise to my father
Oh, wow.
at a young
Showing the
age.
skin. He's showing the skin.
Wow.
Oh, he doesn't have
No
tattoos.
tattoos.
Same here, sir. Same here.
I kind of wish I
I don't
didn't
got
have
any
none.
either.
He
These
said-
are
he
these are
said-
just painted on.
Oh no,
These are fake.
They're
These
beautiful.
I just paint them.
Hannah,
No, I'm just playing.
he used to say, "You don't put bumper stickers on a Mercedes Benz."
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
That's a good.
Nice.
So it's kind of a thing,
I'm a Bentley. I'm a Bentley.
right? But I like to see them on other people because it
Thank
looks
you.
cool.
Yeah, they are.
But
Thank
I
you.
made a promise to my father.
Here's
That's
another
cool,
thing
man.
I've told officers before. I'm a tattoo artist. I've had officers tell me, "Oh, how would you like it if you had a camera on you?" You know what I tell them? I said, "You know how many clients I've had that I've tattooed, and there's been their family members, 10 to 20 people behind me, filming the whole time, and you think I care? Because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Dude, you go to
So
the
I don't
mall, you go to
care.
the hospital, you go to your
Everywhere.
school. There's a
Intersections.
camera on you. Just because someone's not holding it, there's
Yeah.
cameras.
That's right.
The intersections have cameras. They see you when you blow the light.
The average person gets killed 80
Get used to
times
it.
a day.
Do you watch
go.
some of our channels sometimes?
I don't watch anything like that.
You should, man. You
no
should.
Facebook.
And look at the educational part.
My
Bro.
children, like growing up, we had the TV. That was it.
Manager Arellano.
Now life comes through this stuff, so they're
Hey.
exposed to all this.
Manager Arellano. I have 250,000 subscribers. You're going to be famous.
No.
How do you feel about that? And I
I'm
got to
not
tell you,
trying-
a lot of people, you're going to read my comment section, okay? A lot of people are going to appreciate you.
From my
I
channel
appreciate
and give you some thumbs up, man.
Because-
And if any of those people want to come to East LA and you need my help, Arellano will help you.
There you go.
Ariana will help. There you go. There you guys have it. He will help. This
I need
is
help
Los
with my
Angeles
light bill.
County Sheriff.
Ah, I was kidding.
It's Sergeant Ariano. What badge number was what again? I'm sorry?
287-490.
287-490.
Your body camera on?
He was good with us,
Yeah.
guys.
It's always on.
Ariano's a good guy, man. Ariano's a good,
Get your ass back
a
in that
good, he's a good manager.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you guys, good job. man.
Thank you for
I've
talking
never
to us,
done
bro.
a fist bump, but I'll do it with you, bro. Thank you.
You're my favorite manager so far.
Do you think a camera does make a difference on how an officer does his job?
I think it makes a difference for all people,
Right.
right?
I've
And
said
that's
this-
what I think they got this for us, because it has helped us with people that are uncooperative. Hey, we're filming this, and it just changes.
A lot of officers don't know though that our videos could actually sometimes help them. If somebody lies and says that the officer did something wrong and it's on video, it actually could help the officer.
If unedited.
Hey, you know what I mean? Come on. Hey,
But
I can say the same thing about
Content.
Come on, man.
Got him.
Hey, we could go all day, man. I gotta talk to you again sometime, man. Hopefully on good terms. You don't arrest me. All right, man. Damn, bro, that shit was fucking awesome, man.
Rare, man. I'm telling
It
you,
is, huh?
especially here in LA.
Man, you guys go subscribe to a channel that came up to meet us out here and record with us. His channel is called Knowledge is Power LA. Shout out to East Los Audits. Much love, brother. Hey, I gotta say, man, I really, really appreciate you, bro. You've been such a good host and a tour guide. I feel like I know LA, man, like really well because of you, bro. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, we doing it.
And Wolfie Gladly, thank you for coming out here, bro. I tell you guys something about Wolfie Gladly. I love this guy, man. I've been talking to him for over 3 years. We became friends. Never had one issue with him, argument or nothing like that. We don't go about drama and stuff. We just talk about the work and the video recording of cops and stuff like that. And it's the second time he's flew out here to visit me. You guys, go subscribe, Wolfie, and donate to him, man. Donate some chips and tell him thank you for traveling, man. His ticket was expensive, guys.
From all the way from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hey, how's Philly?
One of the
right
most expensive tickets.
Yeah.
They all lined up, ganged up at the bottom of the street, and me and Nick had them recording.
No way.
Cars. That's why I texted you and tried to call you
Oh
right
my
away.
God.
I was like, I might have fucked up the election, but I was like, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I was like, hey, dude.